Hello and welcome to Storytime at Soul Studio. Today's story is called Inanna's Descent, a retelling of the Inanna myth. Long before the stories of knights and kings, before fairy tales and castles, before many of the myths that we know today were ever spoken, there was Inanna, a goddess of love, beauty, fertility and war. She was one of the most powerful deities in the ancient world. The Sumerians told stories of her brilliance. Her strength, passion and ability to command both devotion and respect were spoken about for generations. She wore magnificent robes and jewels that glittered like stars, a crown that marked her as ruler of the heavens. She was everything a queen should be, powerful, admired and certain. At least that's how the stories describe her. Yet one day, Inanna made a choice that puzzled everyone around her. She chose to descend into the underworld, the realm ruled by her sister, Ereshkigal. The land of darkness, the place from which few ever returned. Different versions of the myth offer different reasons. Some say she wished to attend a funeral. Others say she sought greater wisdom, and still others suggest that she was answering a call that she could not ignore. But perhaps the reason matters less than the journey itself, because sometimes there comes a moment when something deep within us whispers that there is more to see, more to understand, more to become. And although we can't explain it, we know we must follow, even when the path leads into darkness. Before she left, Inanna prepared carefully. She didn't go as a frightened traveller, she went as a queen, dressed in all the symbols of her power. Her crown, her jewellery, and her royal robes, the sacred objects that represented her authority and told the world who she was. And then she began her descent. To enter the underworld, she had to pass through 7 gates. At the first gate, the gatekeeper stopped her. "You may enter," he said, "but first you must surrender your crown." Inanna protested, because why should a queen remove her crown? Why should she enter stripped of the very thing that signified her power? But the gatekeeper replied with words that would be repeated again and again. The ways of the underworld are perfect. They may not be questioned. Reluctantly, she removed her crown and passed through the gate. At the second gate, another demand awaited her, and this time it was her necklace. At the third, her jewels, and at the fourth, part of her clothing. At the fifth, another sacred adornment, and at the sixth, another symbol of rank. At the 7th and final gate, she surrendered the last of what she had brought with her and stood before her sister with nothing left. No crown or jewels, no robes or symbols of authority, no titles, no status, and nothing to hide behind. Only herself. After passing through the 7th gate and standing before Ereshkigal, stripped of everything she had once relied upon, Inanna's journey took a dark turn. The queen of the underworld looked upon her sister and saw something within her that she disliked. Some say she envied her, and some say she simply represented a truth that couldn't be avoided. Whatever the reason was, Inanna was struck down, and the queen of the heavens passed out of being. In the depths of the underworld, her body was hung upon a hook, silent, still, and waiting. Above in the world she'd left behind, life continued at first. The sun still rose, the rivers still flowed, and the people still carried out their daily tasks. But slowly, things began to change. The goddess of fertility and love was gone. The goddess who brought passion, growth, and vitality to the world was absent, and without her, the world began to feel the loss. Nothing new was growing. Nothing was flourishing, and it was clear that something essential was missing. Days passed, then more days, and still Inanna did not return. Before she had begun her descent, she had prepared for this possibility and instructed her faithful servant, Ninshaba, what to do if she failed to return. And so Ninshaba mourned. She travelled far and wide, and she pleaded with the gods for help. Some turned away. Some refused to interfere, but eventually aid did come, and messengers were sent into the underworld. Not warriors or conquerors, and not heroes armed with weapons. Instead, they carried understanding, compassion and the ability to witness as their tools. When they found Ereshkigal, they did not challenge her pain, nor did they attempt to fix her suffering. They simply listened and acknowledged it. And in return, Ereshkigal offered a gift, the body of Inanna. The waters of life were sprinkled upon her, and the food of life was given to her, and slowly breath returned. The Queen of the Heavens rose once more, but not unchanged or untouched by what she had experienced. She was alive and transformed. She began the journey back through the 7 gates, and as she rose, the things she had surrendered were returned to her. Her jewels, her robes, her sacred adornments, and her crown. And one by one she got every single item back. Yet she was no longer the woman who had first worn them. She had seen too much, lost too much, and learned too much. The symbols were the same, but the person beneath them had changed. And then came the hardest part of all, because the laws of the underworld demanded balance, and no one left without another taking their place. So Inanna returned to the world above, knowing a choice awaited her. And as she travelled, she encountered those who mourned her absence, those who grieved, and those who had honoured her journey. But when she finally reached her husband, Dumutsi, she found him seated comfortably upon her throne, wearing fine clothes, enjoying the privileges of her position, and showing no sign of grief, or even that her loss had touched him at all. And in that moment, Inanna made her decision. The old stories tell us she chose him to take her place, and it is indeed a harsh ending, one that has troubled listeners for thousands of years, but I believe it contains a truth of its own. Because after a journey of transformation, not everything can come back with us. Some things belong to the person we used to be. Some relationships, expectations, identities, ways of living, and even ways of hiding must stay with that version of us and not come with us. The woman who entered the underworld could have remained married to the life she once knew, but the woman who emerged was no longer the same, and so something had to be released. Something had to be left behind, because then could the next chapter